And so that's the problem. They don't want to pay more.
You're sounding very woke right now, bro.
Nah, that's not woke.
That is totally woke.
That's not woke at all.
No. I'm sorry. No, Danny,
for sure.
I like to throw this fact into everybody's face. The average family in the U.S. cannot afford a hit bigger than $400 a month.
Right. That's why you want cheap burgers.
Hold on.
You can buy
These
a fucking...
things are not getting fucking cheap.
They're not getting
you
cheap.
can
cheap
get free
fucking phones.
You can get a free phone.
If you sign up and pay them off slowly.
No, you can get the free phones.
No. I understand.
Look at you regardless. I would like to apologize to the public.
This was a mistake.
Not all of you can be alphas. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unqualified Gurus Podcast. I am Oscar.
This is Danny with episode 50. Why are you laughing?
He's on camera. He's over here poking his nose.
No, I'm not. No. I feel like
you don't want to be introduced, right? You just want to.
Bro, I feel like there's something there, but I think it's just like my hair from my mustache or a hair in there.
Or your nose hair.
Yeah, and it's kind of like fluttering in there. It's giving me a little tickle.
Well, everybody, welcome. We have Aybruhmm once again, the troublemaker. I had a whole intro for him.
Oh, go ahead.
The troublemaker's back. You know, and I was gonna say
you
more.
can still do it.
I want to hear what you wrote.
No, I didn't write it.
I'm sorry, no,
I didn't write it.
You said you had something planned.
Yeah, it was all gonna be spontaneous. I was inspired, and then the inspiration was killed.
I inspire you to do.
No, I was inspired to bully you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In camera.
Oh.
But you bully yourself, so that's okay.
Well, regardless, welcome back.
Welcome back, Aybruhmm.
As some of y'all may recall, he is our resident comedian. So how have you been? It's been a couple months, you know. Yeah.
It has been a series of ups and downs. Right now, I'm at a.
You could have said unfortunate events.
But it's like it hasn't all been misfortunate. There's just been a lot of good things lately.
Mm-hmm.
But,
like coming back to the podcast today.
Like yeah. But definitely, there's been a lot of like this whole past weekend has been. Down, bro. Like,
well, we're glad we can be here to lift you up, and hopefully you can get some laughs out of this.
There's a lot of bullshit that I just finished dealing with a lot of bullshit today, and I was like, oh man, I feel like fucking talking, bro. Like, I want to talk so much shit right now, dude. I specifically want to shit on a tire shop, bro.
Oh,
like,
go!
There's a fucking tire shop on Aybruhmm, bro. I will send you guys pictures of that fucking place, so you can put it like right here. Actually, you can put it right here.
Maybe we should go after a business,
bro. Fuck those guys, bro. They sold me 2 tires in January, and 2 months later in March, they already had like bolas. They were already bald. And I was like, bro, they had ball, like little pockets, And I was like, fuck, dude. So I went and I told him, and he was like, that was like 6 months ago, right? And I was like, no. I was like, it was January. And I know it was January because it's the same time I came to get my fucking oil change. And
that is 6 months.
Yeah. And so then like, no.
I'm like Aybruhmm.
No. I got my oil change in January, and then at the same time next door, I went to go get some tires. And he was like, yeah, brand new. And here's the fucking thing, right? I thought I was getting a deal. I was not getting a deal. He was getting rid of some shitty tires. He's like, brand new. I'll give them both to you right now for $90. And I was just like, all right, fucking cool. I was looking at the tires. They look kind of like not fully black. Like they look kind of like yellow-ish. Yeah. And I was just like, eh. And then
you were buying yellow tires.
No. They weren't
up.
No, they weren't like yellow, right? They were just kind of like starting to be
I get
like sun bleach. You know what I mean? Like a little bit. But I didn't think much of it. Like I don't know shit about tires, right?
Yeah.
And so then like I went back though after 2 months, and I told him, and he was like, I'll give you some new ones. I'll charge you $20 to like put them on there for you. And I was like, I shouldn't have to pay shit. But whatever, I gave him $20 so he could fuck off and give me my tires. And then now, just on Friday, bro, I just wanted to go see Spider-Man, which I did do. I went to go see Spider-Man. That's how fucked up it was. I spat out some fucking tonsil stones out of nowhere. And then I went to go see the movie. I was mad as fuck about the ending, but I saw it coming. But I was mad. And then after that, I dropped
we're gonna come back to that.
Right. I dropped my brother off. And I was like, damn, bro, my car is fucking shaking again. It's the tires. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to go tomorrow to go, like, I'm not even going to go there again. I was going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And on the way home, the fucking tire burst. And I'm on the side of the road. My brother comes to help me. It's like 30 minutes before the nearest tire shop closes. We get there, and the guy's like, you know, and hey, where's your rim? And I was like, I think it's fucked up. That's why I'm here, because I think I need another rim and a tire. And he's like, well, bring me the rim. I was like, fuck. So he was like, leave your ID. You can take this jack. And I was like, great. So I take the jack. I get the fucking thing. And he sees that it's like kind of bent up, like the rim. But they put it back in place because it was just like small little bends. Sorry. And, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, those guys were really cool. They helped me. But it messed up my bumper. I have a dent in my car, like on the frame, and then like all the plastic that's like right there to like protect the stuff. It's like all messed up.
The fender liner.
Yeah. It fucked me up pretty bad. And so like today, I went to the tire shop and I was like, dude, I at least need my money back, bro, because you guys sold me some shit tires. And the guy's like, oh, I don't know, we have like a no return policy. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. And he was like, oh, let me talk to the owner. And the owner comes out, and I was like, straight up, bro. I grabbed the tires. I like threw them out the back of my trunk. And I was like, you sold me these shit tires. I know you remember me, and I just at least need my money back, bro. And I'll drop it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to deal with you anymore, you know. And he was like, well, how much did you pay in total? I was like, 90 and then 20 because you did that fucking exchange or whatever. I was like, it's 110, bro. Just give me my money back. And he was just like, okay. He gave me my money back, and I left. Although I'm still gonna shit on him because there's no fucking clapping for them. They're assholes completely. The only reason that he gave me my money back, the only reason I'm sure he gave me my money back is because he probably knows that I can sue him for that bullshit. I could
he
sue
saw
him.
that Charmeleon tattoo and was like, take it.
Bro, I was so mad, bro. I was like, if I don't get my money back, I'm at least punching the guy.
Okay, look. Obviously, like, fuck them for like obviously selling shitty tires. Yeah. But I mean, you know, they at least they did it right. They gave you your money back, which it sucks for the car stuff. You know?
What they should do is, honestly, the right thing to do would be to pay for all the shit that it fucked up.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't even want to defend them. I don't really care for them. Like you know, it sucks that all that happened. But my biggest gripe with all this is that you didn't like the ending of Spider-Man.
Dude, yo, look. No. All right, first of all, I'm not done. I'm not done. No. Look, I'm not done. All right, first of all, wait. Look. We'll drop it. We'll drop this whole tire shit. But fuck you. All right, and don't buy any fucking tires from these people.
I wish you knew the name. It would help.
It just says tire shop. It's a blue fucking thing that says tire shop. They don't take card. They only do cash, and they don't print receipts. And that's how you know they're a shitty fucking place, right? Because it leaves no trail. And then here's the thing. I'm forgetting where the fuck I'm going with this, because you fucking threw me on this Spider-Man shit. Hold on, let me get my thought back. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna send you a picture so you can put please for me, just put like the picture that I send you right here. It's on Edgebrook, right next to the taco stand El Jalapeno, which is
I like how you remember that name.
Fucking because they have a fucking name at the front. It doesn't just say taco stand, taco truck. I'd be like the green taco truck, but they have a fucking name at least, you know. So
and they take cards.
No,
they don't.
But those guys are like. But the reason that I went to that tire shop is because whenever I see like Mexican or just any kind of like Hispanic people, like I'm like I want to buy from them. It's not like I only buy from Mexican people, but I have like a soft spot for like elderly Mexican people that remind me of my fucking grandparents, you know? Like I was at the flea market and I saw these two old people that could barely move selling like all these fucking Mexican candies, and I was like, I'll buy a box, you know, like and I respect that. Yeah, I have that in me. When I see that, I'm like, oh, you know, that reminds me of my grandma. Let me, you know, and so with this fuck, you know, I was like, you know, I'll buy from you instead of discount tire, right?
Yeah.
And then, I ended up buying new tires today from the people that helped me out. And they even fucking, because I don't want to get a new fucking bumper right now. It only messed up, like, the corner. And so it's fallen. The guy put, like, a screw in there, which is not a good look. But, you know, it's what it has to be done. And the guy hooked it up and, you know, helped me out. And I was like, and honest Mexican dude, like, you could tell like he's just like, hey, bro, I got all my new tires and all my used ones over here. I'll mix it up. He's like, I'm gonna show you. You know, he's like, don't buy tires from those people again. And I'm like, I'm coming to this guy from now on because he's so nice and honest about it. If the other guy at least was like, hey, these tires are kind of fucked, they're probably gonna mess up, but you know, $30 and you can have them. Then I'd be like, all right, that's my fault. Yeah. That's my fault.
Yeah, because you did mention that you said new. So.
Yeah, he said brand new. So
I'm with you on that. That's where they lose me.
So mad about that, dude.
Yeah, but so the runtime for Spider-Man was 2 hours and like 20-something minutes.
I didn't say I didn't like the ending.
No, but wait, you said that you didn't like the way it ended.
I was mad about it, but I wasn't. I didn't say it was bad.
Were you unaware that it was gonna end halfway?
I wasn't aware.
You were unaware.
I did not look at nothing Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah. So I was exactly the same way as you were. Yeah. I didn't know that there was going to be another one until I watched the movie. Which I think was cool because I knew how long the runtime was, and I felt that it was like, I was like, they're not going to wrap up the movie right now. So, because of how long it was.
I didn't even notice how long the movie was because it was so good. I was so immersed in the movie. So when all this started happening, I was like, oh, they're about to fuck shit up, right? But then, like, once I started seeing, like, that, like, she was like, wait. Sorry. Spoilers. I'll say spoilers right now. All right, but we're gonna talk about it.
It's like a minute or Danny, do your thing.
Well,
we'll you know, just put like a disclaimer. You know, like skip to this time if you don't want to hear about it. Right. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, but we gotta talk about it.
I mean, we normally leave spoilers to the end of the episode. That way, people want to goof off. They can goof off.
Look, we don't have to talk about what happened.
All right. Well, just in the ending sequences where, like, you know, stuff started happening and she was looking and he was looking, you know, and I was just like, and I joked to my brother, I go, because at that moment my brother was like, dude, I gotta pee, and I was like, don't do it, and I was like, don't do it. It's like it's about to get good, right? And then I'm like, I lean over to my brother, I go, the end, and he's like, nah. And then it says to be continued. And I was like, and my brother's like, I'm like, okay with it. I'm mad that I don't get to see the rest, but it's a good ending. It's a good ending for sure. And my brother's like, nah, bro, they're joking. It's just to be continued. Now they're going to continue right now. And I was like, it's not happening, bro. And he's just like, and it ends and he's like, fuck. And he gets mad.
Yeah, look, I get that. Okay. I think that's more of a reasonable conclusion that we can draw from your experience of why you said that you didn't like that,
right?
Because I also went in and I figured that was gonna happen because I knew ahead of time, because I was all like, I don't want them to wrap up everything that's about to happen in like 10 minutes. So I'm actually glad that it ended the way it did. It was fantastic. Danny, you haven't watched it yet, huh?
I have not watched it.
You haven't watched the first one yet either.
Sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay. I just know something about Peter.
Which
they don't.
Oh, bro, I wish you'd seen it, bro, because then at least at the very end we could talk about like the shit that you see, right? Because it gives you like an insight on because you know it shows a bunch of different versions of Spider-Man, so you see like a bunch of images, and when you see some of those images, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking hard.
It's well, something like that.
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
It was amazing. I love the movie.
Your little nuts were tingling, bro, when you saw that shit. It references like other stuff that you're like, oh fuck, dude. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, my week was I also had a lot of downs, you know, I'm being completely honest.
Really?
Yeah. So
what happened, bro?
So y'all know how I've been filming my photography videos. And this week I got like this new lens. Well, new is from the 70s. Yeah, so this new vintage lens, new to me. And as soon as I got it,
new to you. This
I'm all like,
yeah.
Like your tires.
Yeah. You got like a.
That's what he meant. They're new to you.
Yeah. Fuck that guy and fuck you. Yeah.
So as soon as I got the camera, it was in the middle of the week. I'm like, yo, fuck it. You know, I'm excited. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the park. So there's an image right there, the fourth one. Yeah. So I took this picture. It's this bird holding it looks like a gold nugget, but it's a popcorn.
It's a gold nugget, bro.
You
were supposed to follow it.
You should have just said
the forest.
I think I messed up.
Yeah,
I should have followed them. But I actually like how, if you see like around his claws, how the light changes different colors. And
like the red.
Yeah. So that's called chromatic aberration. And it just has to do with like the type of lens you're using. And I like.
So it's not the color of the claws of the bird.
No, he's not.
No, that's like the light, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like messing with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just not being able to separate the colors correctly. It's like if you can see like by the leaves on top, there's different hues going through it. Yeah, so it's really cool. I love it. It was great. But earlier that day, my coworker, she had told me, "Yo, it's gonna rain today." All right. I'm like, cool. I have an umbrella. I still want to try the lens out. You know. So nobody told me there was a fucking hurricane coming straight for us. It was like this really, really bad storm hit us.
It was. I mean, I wasn't here. Was it on the weekend? I wasn't here on the weekend.
The weekend one was really bad too. I'll get to that. But no, this was just like a random like storm in the middle of the week.
Yeah, I think I know. Right? That would be. Yeah, I think I know which one.
Yeah, it would have been like Wednesday.
Like Wednesday
Dude,
or Thursday.
I feel you though, because I drove through a fucking hurricane one time just to get some pussy. Yeah, those goth girls will do it to you, bro.
Yeah, but look, mine didn't have as happy ending as yours did, because I was out in the park. The storm came through. It started hailing, and then the wind destroyed my umbrella. So it was overall terrible. But at least I got this one picture. So I was like, I'm excited for this weekend. I'm gonna go to some sanctuary. I'm gonna go try to take pictures of birds.
But is the lens okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had my camera bag is weatherproof.
Okay,
so what's with that lens? What does it do? And I saw the picture. It's like almost look like a sniper.
So the thing is, it's a 300 millimeter. So it's like it's not the zoom. It's fixed. So you can't zoom in. You have to move in with it. Yeah. Okay, so it basically just makes you like challenge. I took it more as a challenge than anything else.
It makes you challenged. That's what you're about to say.
I challenge yourself.
I mean, you look through, you're like,
yeah. But look, the image looks great, and for a 50-year-old lens, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty. Good.
So I was excited. So I'm gonna go to some wildlife sanctuary over the weekend to go try it out, and my God, I could have not like planned ahead. I couldn't have. I don't think I would have been able to figure it out. So I went. It was by Anahuac. There is an animal sanctuary over there.
Oh yeah. I remember we saw the signs.
There's a lot of swamps, and you've been in swamps, so I prepared. I had like a bunch of like I sprayed myself down. But when I was walking through it, there was like a ton of like these yellow flies. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they are, but they fucked me up.
How big?
Yeah. So like maybe like that big. Okay. But the thing is, like they go for the face.
Little nanobots.
Yeah, dude. Like if I wasn't wearing headphones,
it's the government right there, bro. Get the fuck out of our lair.
Oh, I think that's what it was. I was getting too close to national secrets and stuff.
I haven't heard about any yellow flies.
Oh,
I've seen some bees, bro.
Well, luckily they weren't bees. Those would hurt. Yeah, but I was wearing headphones, so luckily because I could feel them like go like hit me in the ears and stuff. And I had my GoPro strapped onto my forehead, and whenever I was editing the video, you could see like a bunch of them just fly past it. Yeah, and while I was watching it, I was feeling all antsy and shit, and it's just like just remembering that feeling was
it's
just
like one of those
awful.
horror movies where like flies are just fucking.
Yeah, the buzzing sound.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm gonna add that to the video.
Yeah.
Just to emphasize the horror.
Yeah.
But other than that, I went out to the House of Blues this weekend. There was this symphony doing a rendition of Dr. Dre's 2001 album.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was fun. I went. Tony G invited me, and we went. We had a great time, and that was probably like the highlight of my weekend.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, Danny, you were out of town.
I went out of town.
I forgot to bring my teacup to try to see if you have
see if I'm okay.
Yeah.
No,
you watch the movie Get Out?
No.
Okay, continue.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen Nope yet either.
Oh, no.
I have not seen
it. I want to watch those movies. I just haven't gotten. Like, I don't know. Like, they seem cool, but they're not like movies that made me want to, like, I gotta go see this fucking movie. So if somebody puts it on, I'll be like, all right, yeah, cool. But
okay.
Until then.
No, I mean, for me, it was a fun weekend. Just went out there to the hill country and chill with Stacy's family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you said, yeah. Yeah. I get the reference for sure. I mean, there's so many memes about it, bro. Like, yeah.
So I was telling Danny, I was like, we need the teacup.
You all right, bro?
Huh?
You all right? He's like, no.
I'm okay.
Earlier he messaged me. He's like, help me.
Yeah. He came back walking funny. You know.
Well,
probed his little booty. Anyways,
that's on him.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm walking fine. I don't know about you.
Fine.
I don't know. Like all of a sudden, you changed your attitude whenever I mentioned.
What
that.
attitude?
Exactly. Yeah.
Point being, I'm glad you had fun. I saw y'all were playing cards and stuff.
We were playing cards. They play a game called Oh Hell.
Okay, all I think about is when Stacy says hail.
Oh, hail. Yeah. No, there's a game that they play all hell, so play that all night and just go. We walked a little bit on the country hill country, like on the wilderness a little bit.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Just look around. Then we saw like we were walking at night one time, and we had our like our phone flashlight, and we aim it away, and you could just see like two little eyes, just looking at us. And then like it was, I don't know, we don't know what animal it was. We couldn't really tell.
It was an alien, bro.
It could have been an alien.
Probably been like an owl or something.
It was on the floor, like on the ground.
A gremlin.
We did see a cat in the morning
like a
at
hog
some point,
or something, like a pig. Yeah.
Maybe a hog, but I don't know. I think those make noise and
I
stuff.
don't know. Oh, dude, there was one time in spring where like I live in this neighborhood. In the back of it, there's like floodgates right there, and at night, if you shine a flashlight, there's like the hill goes down like that. Then there's the water, and the hill goes back up. Right. If you shine a flashlight, you see like thousands probably of little eyes, and they're all wolf spiders.
The spiders.
Yeah, and then, but one time we went back there, dude. In the middle of the night, we were trying to smoke, right? And me and my who was not my friend anymore, we went over. Yeah, it's a long story, bro. We'll get into that part. Nah, fuck that guy. Fuck him too. But we get to the top, bro, and like we both like didn't look up the whole time, but like once we get to the top, we look up, and there's gotta be like at least 20 of these things. I don't even know what they were. They look like perfect round fur balls, and they like as soon as they like noticed us and we noticed them, there were I couldn't see any eyes. Then they all rushed off. You couldn't even hear them run, bro. Like they all took off. One of them stayed, and then once all of them were gone, that one started moving away. And I was like, "What what was? I don't even know what that is."
Sheep.
Have you know who Gizmo is?
They were dark. I don't know what that is.
Can you Google Gizmo? You'll find out in a second.
I feel like sheep would have at least made a noise, bro. No.
I keep going back to
dude,
the
those things were those things were huge. They were like this big, bro.
Yeah.
Like to me right here, it
Could
was
be
like
sheep or
they were like perfectly.
something.
They were like perfectly round, dude. It was weird.
But he said that they ran away like real quick. I think the sheep wouldn't get away that fast.
Yeah, and they would make some kind of noise. I think like they made no noise at all, bro. And when they ran off, you didn't even hear the rustling of the grass.
Because they were flying.
It was weird, bro. It was odd. Like ever since then, like, and then we went back there another time, and we were like, it'll be fine. Like we won't see anything, bro. When I tell you, we started hearing like a laugh, and we thought like, is there like a bird or a monkey?
I think if you would have been murdered in that moment, like that, it would be your own fault,
bro.
Like, you saw aliens there, and then you came back.
Well, the thing is, because we'd go there all the time, and then we saw that one thing, and we were like, all right, well. Man, obviously like we were like, well, probably it was just some animal that we couldn't make out because it was dark. But after that we heard like a like a weird little laugh, and I was like, it's a bird. It's got to be a bird. But it got so close to where it sounded like it was like right here, like behind us.
I'm a bit of a bird expert now. So do it again.
No, I can't imitate it at all. Like it was just like a weird laugh sound, bro. And it got closer, and I was like, it's just a bird, bro. And then he's got, like, this knife, right? And I'm on this side of him, and he's on this side. He's got this knife. And then he's like, oh, my God. And he's like, oh, my God, what was that? And I'm like, yo! Like, we're freaking out. Nah, fuck that, dude. We never went back, like, at night after that one. I was like, I'm done.
That's when y'all broke up?
No.
We don't have to go into that. We don't have to go into that. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, that is kind of a funny story, though.
You don't have to. Yo, I just keep laughing because that picture of Gizmo is so good.
Yeah.
Look, man, all these downs, I think we need a beer.
Yes.
Let's get a drink.
So what were you drinking today, Danny?
Today, I was like, Aybruhmm's coming, so we have to get something that
Satanic.
fits him. Yeah. He's been going to the forest.
Why you
seeing
crying?
eyes.
No, I'm sorry. I was just laughing at, like, thinking about how, like, 1 minute there's, like, no beer, and then...
There's a card like it doesn't matter. Continue.
So today we're drinking Devil's Backbone from Real Ale Brewing, and it's a Belgian style triple. That's what it's called, triple.
Yep.
So
by Real Ale.
I was going to pick a different drink.
Yeah.
There was another drink. It was a set of 6, and it had different drinks for like duos, like two triples. But I picked it up and I was like, wait, it's 3 of us. So I put it back and I got this.
I was telling him we could have like swapped. You know what I mean?
What do you mean swapped?
You know what I mean? You know, like you want to taste a little bit of this, Daddy? You know?
Oh, you meant share?
No. I mean, like I drink it and then you taste it.
Oh, like we mama birthday to each other.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
Get a little tonsil stone in there.
About a bad neighbor from going back.
I like how Oscar goes bird watching once, and now every phrase has something related. The mama birded.
Yeah.
Come on.
The Devil's Backbone. This reminds me of this thing. I don't know if you've ever been to the Spring Skate Park, but it's got this like this hole in the ground where you skate. It's called the Devil's Anus. That's what they call it.
I like how you went from backbone to anus. You know, it just makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it goes down.
That's what I'm saying. It makes sense.
What does that taste?
I knew he was gonna make that. I was waiting for him to try it.
Why are you?
I like it. It has like a honey taste to it. That's what it is.
There's a little.
What is that aftertaste? What is that?
It's like a honey aftertaste.
Like almost every okay. What is that? What that is? The hops.
The hops.
What is a hops?
It's a type of thing.
Okay, so hops are actually like the little green kernels that they make beer from, but there's beer made from wheat. There's beer made from different things. So I'm not exactly sure what the Belgian styles are made from, but it could just be that this is a triple, so it feels a lot more thicker.
Dog, like every
it's an L.
Every time that I'm here, we always drink something with a lot of hops.
Yeah, so it just varies, bro. Like sometimes you might get lucky. You show up on the day of a sour.
Hey, look, this is from the hill country. I was there that weekend.
Were there birds there?
Where's the Bud Light? No.
There is a lot
Let's not get into that.
There's a lot of the big birds that just kind of like probably like.
Then I was messing with you.
You don't want to know?
Probably vultures.
No, those were not vultures. I think those were more like some kind of.
Bro, they got some crazy shit down in the valley, bro. McAllen, some kind of fucking giant mythical bird thing going around.
I like how all your stories are all like in different places.
Dude, I've been a lot of places, dude. Yeah. No, I'm serious, dude. Like I remember, like my cousin was telling me, like, oh yeah, his friend, we were talking, and he's like, I shit you not, man. I saw this fucking huge bird with a 25-foot wingspan, and its claws were like fuck his talons, you know. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then weird shit started happening to me over there, dude. Like
that sounds like a lechuza, bro.
Bro. I went to school the very next day. Bro, I went to school the very next day, and the English teacher was like, "We're gonna read this article from here in McAllen," and the article said the big bird, and they were talking about how like somebody saw a bird. I was like, "Oh, he wasn't just making this shit up."
That's the Quetzalcoatlus, which is supposed to be like a large what's that?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, it's a large pterodactyl.
Well, Quetzalcoatl
is
the also the snake with wings.
It's a snake god from the Aztecs, but I think they named it
after that
as a reference of that because it's a large bird.
That makes sense, especially how long and skinny it is. That thing looks weird.
Bro,
did you see that?
I didn't see the bird at all, but like other people, like when he told me that, then I went to school and there was like a newsletter about it. I was like, oh, they're not just making this shit up. Like
a newsletter about a giant bird.
Yeah, like they wrote somebody wrote an article that they saw a giant fucking like pick up a dog and like take
an eagle would do that.
And so when they said that it was like a 20-foot wingspan, then I thought about my friend who's like 25-foot wingspan. I was like, oh,
he had a flashback.
Like yeah. It's fucking real. I was like, oh, dude, yeah. Dude, I saw a lot of weird shit in McAllen. I like, you wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't even believe me. Like,
you're right about that.
The good thing about podcasting is that we can just make up anything.
Yeah. I'm not making this shit up, bro. Like, dude.
You think I would go to Anahuac? Fuck that
shit. You think I go outside, bro? Yeah. I took that shit on Google, bro. That's AI.
I did just sign up for Midjourney.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I signed up, but they changed it. They did something where now you had to do something else, and I said, screw that. I'm not dealing with it.
Well, I think from the beginning you had to do it through
Discord, right?
Yeah, through Discord.
But they did something.
There's another one.
Yeah. There's DALL-E too.
Yeah, DALL-E's the one online.
Yeah.
But I did the Midjourney one because I had seen somebody like they edit their QR code to be made out of like different figures and shit. And since I'm trying to make business cards, I was like, that would be cool. but it sucked and it did not work.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, wait. How did we get to 25?
I said.
Oh wait, the beer.
I said the hill.
So
country.
did you not like the beer?
Do you want me to? I'll give it a rating.
Give it
out of what? Out of 5 or out of 10?
Hold on. He needs the Tony treatment.
Wait, you think you're gonna get a fucking loteria card and you forget how to rate?
Ooh.
Is it out of 5, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's been a while.
Hold on. I think he needs the Tony treatment. Remember when he didn't like stouts and then we kind of.
Oh, okay.
So this is what we want you to do. We want you to take a decent sip, size sip. Don't drink it right away. Let it simmer on your taste buds. You know, like fajitas on the skillet.
And you know,
right?
this basically we learned this from Ratatouille. All right, so like breathe, like breathe it in first, and then it's because you know what it is. This is fucking tonsil stones, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I was drinking.
They're ruining the taste.
I was drinking pretty much this whole weekend. All right, I'm telling you, this.
Yeah, that doesn't help your tonsil stones.
I don't
Yeah,
like the I just
No,
don't
but
like
that's
the
why you're doing this
aftertaste.
experiment.
All right,
you gotta let it hold it there
right.
and drink it slow. It's like you're tasting it.
Walk me through it, right? Like
Okay.
Yeah, like
like
wine,
we're about to
how
have
you do
sex, right?
it. All right. Open your mouth.
right, there you go. See, this guy gets it, dude. I got a really
Don't
fucking
you
funny
dare look
story.
away.
All right,
Yeah.
nah, dude, I got a really funny dude. Can I tell this first? I really gotta say this one. All right, bro. Look. I don't make noise. I don't even say shit whenever I'm having sex unless I'm
God,
like
such a boring lover,
bro. Unless I've got some alcohol in me, right? Then I'm like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like or not like, all right.
consensually.
So, yeah. So like, but like I'll be vocal sometimes. I'm like, oh fuck, like, oh, this feels good, right? But then
we're sorry to the viewers. Your
Bro,
small children
bro,
go away.
You can take a restroom break.
Listen,
while we go through this.
all right. So look. Someone sat me down. Obviously, my girl. And she was.
I don't think that's obvious.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She goes. You need to start like doing like saying things to me. Oh God. When we were having sex, and I was like, all right, I'll try. Like it's just never been my thing. I guess. So I'm trying. And she was like, yeah, like say stuff like I don't know, just try like practice. And I was like, all right. I was like,
He started doing his,
I go,
his comedy.
no. Look. So I go. I don't know. I guess I'll be like, I don't know. I feel like I'll be awkward. Like I'll be like, oh, you're so pretty, And she was like, no, like try, actually try. And I go, okay. I was like, all right. I go, you like that, bitch? And she's like, and she goes, no, say something else. Tell me that it feels good. And I go, tell me how good I feel. I go, okay. You feel so good, bitch. I don't know.
The issue was
Yeah. I just like bitch at the end of it.
You
every
corrected the
time.
wrong part.
Yeah. I was like, you feel so good, bitch. And it's just, oh, dude, I thought that was fucking
So
funny.
you failed the sexy talk. Part.
Yeah, she told me to get out. Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. Anyways, let's do this fucking.
This experiment. But thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You don't have to make noises while you drink this. You can just just drink it.
I would prefer if you did.
Hey,
All right.
Just drink
Hold
it.
on. Fuck, dude.
Like, tell me the glass feels hard.
You didn't even take
You
anything.
didn't close your eyes. He's rather chewy it. That's not a good sign.
I was holding it in my mouth and like, okay, actually.
It's
That's weird.
when
That
you- no,
that the
it
after
is not
no.
weird.
It's weird that the aftertaste didn't hit as hard after that.
It's just the thing is like you went in with the intention. Like normal people just drink to drink. Right here, we're trying to experience different
connoisseurs.
things.
So the thing, I don't just like directly drink it. Like when I drink it slowly so that I do taste it, and then I swallow.
It's
no
'cause-
homo.
No, super homo.
All right,
It's Pride Month.
extra mayo.
Daddy's just like, what did I get myself into today?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I still don't.
You don't
I
have to
love
love it.
it.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
I
love
still don't
bro.
love it.
Did it change the experience?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little
The
bit.
point is you drink to figure out like, oh, this is a different drink.
The thing
You're
is,
not just drinking it.
Right,
If
right.
I would just get you whatever, Dos Equis, and that's it. We do
but
that
here's
every
the thing.
Monday.
Here's the thing. Most things, whenever I taste them, immediately you're like, oh, wow, this is good, right? And then a lot of things, you're like, as soon as it hits your taste buds, you're like, right? This one, it's good going in, but like once it's going down, it's like I'm like, I don't like that aftertaste. I don't like that.
That's fine. A lot of beers have
Yeah.
weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
But thank you for doing that
I
experiment with us.
haven't rated it, bro.
Well, it's just like I'm still thanking you for giving it a shot.
2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Damn, that's low as fuck. That's fine. Danny?
I'll give it a 3.
It's like if you give it to me, I'll drink it, but I won't go back to the bar like, and I get another one of those.
So you're finishing it. Good.
Yeah, I will for sure.
Yeah. So I give it a 3.5. I think the taste is good. I don't even mind the aftertaste. It has a lot of like a honey taste to it.
Yeah, I don't mind the aftertaste either.
I don't taste any honey at all. I taste piss in the aftertaste.
No, I should bring that other drink we brought last time. Remember?
It was actual piss.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that one was terrible. This one, what did I rate that one?
No, oh, you're talking about the one with the El Gallo or something.
Yeah, this one's actually
Not
better
the
than
Gallo.
that one. I think I rated that one a 1.
We didn't like it.
No one liked it.
It's the one that had like a rooster painted on
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember. It was like the cards. They had the cards on it.
Dude, I was at
chingon.
I was at the grocery store. I
chingon.
saw that and I was like,
You revolted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, now with our ratings being out of the way, have you been doing stand up? What's up? Fill us in.
I just started back doing it again. Tomorrow I'm gonna go. You guys remember the show you guys went to?
Mm-hmm.
There was a tall black dude and he was talking about like something. I don't know. Oh,
Is it Leroy?
yeah, Leroy. Yeah, that guy. He came up to me that day and was like, "How long you been doing that?" I was like, "Only a few months." And he was like, "What? Like you should come to my open mic, like, you know, like."
Oh, he's hosting his own?
Yeah, he's like he hosts one every Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you got something, like you should come out." And I was like, "Yeah," but I never did, just because I never really got the time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I messaged him today, and because he posted he had a show tomorrow. I was like, "Is that one open mic?" And he was like, and he was like, "Yes," and I was like, "I will be there," and he was like, "Cool," and I was like, "All right, cool."
Oh, that's awesome.
So tomorrow I'll be there. Wednesday I'll be doing another one.
Have you written any new material? Or are you just still perfecting?
Yeah. I think I've got like 15 minutes of solid stuff.
Oh,
I got
shit,
more,
Let's go.
but like, yeah. Some things hit in certain places, and in others it does not at all.
Yeah.
The audience.
Like reading
Yeah,
the room.
it really is the audience. Yeah.
So when would you have Abrahm's Netflix special?
when I
When Netflix contacts you?
yeah, when that ever happens, if ever.
I think we need to like shoot for like baby steps.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure. But if you see this and you work at Netflix, no.
Look,
You want to sponsor this podcast while you're at it?
He's just trying to get anybody.
Yeah.
Danny, like literally anybody. You mentioned a brand, he's like,
Right now, it's just
Damn, no shot that they'll sponsor us.
yeah. Well, you give him a 2.
Yeah, sorry. Don't make such shitty beer.
Damn. Okay, look. So, I actually had, you know, since we followed you, I had seen that you hadn't been posting in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were out of the game. Is this your first time back in a while?
Yeah, I had done a few open mics in between all of that time, but nothing major. Like, it was just like, I went to Axelrad bar, and they do like a 1 minute thing.
Oh, they do that there?
Yeah. And I
We
went
need to
there.
do that. We could do 1 minute.
Yeah, I'd been there twice, and then I keep trying to like sign up through
Yeah.
email, but like no one ever hits me back. So like I just end up going, and I'll be like, "Is it cool if I go up?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "All right, cool."
Is there a lot of
Yeah.
people who go do it?
Yeah, actually, there's a long list of them. And some of those guys are really fucking funny, and then other of them, I'm just like, but like everybody that has gone there for the most part, no one's half-assing it. Everybody's trying, and it's really cool to see
Well,
that.
that is cool. And Axelrad's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I like that place. Yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned you were wanting to do a podcast. Did that ever kickstart?
I'm trying to, but the person that I was like gonna co-host it with is like,
So you haven't found your Danny.
no. I really want him to be my Danny, but he's got some. he's got some things going. Yeah, I'd like to, take him to the back and fuck him every now and then, like you do for Danny.
Well, no, we're related.
Nah, this doesn't stop.
This isn't
you.
in Alabama, bro.
All right,
This is
well,
Texas. We fear God here.
He
Yeah.
looks like Alabama.
No, he
Nah,
doesn't.
nah, I'm just
Remember,
kidding.
he's like the dudes who clean chimneys. Remember?
No,
Flat
he's-
Earther.
I'm the taxi driver.
Yeah, the,
Oh, the
flat
flat
earther.
Flat earther.
There you go.
The
That
the
joke
henchman,
is still
the
so
henchman.
freaking funny.
Yeah, that was good.
That
dude,
was
that
so
was
good.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that
Yeah,
your
yeah,
Danny didn't come through, bro.
Yeah, he's got some stuff going on, but I think I want to do it where like I have a different, like, I guess you can call him guest, right? But I more like a co-host, like this is my co-host for this week, and this is my other co-host now, It's like having a guest, but I want like it's gonna be like.
What's the difference between the guest mentality and a co-host mentality?
Like it'll be like this is our episode, not my episode featuring that person.
Yeah, because I think if it were like with this, like I have stuff already set up for us to talk about that we run out of topics. So if the other person comes through and they want to talk about whatever they want to talk about, it won't derail your.
And even then, like I could just have like, oh, this is a returning co-host, and we have a guest.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
Like tag team them.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds cool. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, we're always here to support whoever's trying to do anything. So let us know when you do get it going. That'd be cool. For sure.
So I'm gonna start off real basic, right? I've got my webcam. My webcam is actually pretty, like it's got solid. But I've got
so you're doing video, not just audio.
Yeah, no, I want to do video, and
it's funner that way.
Yeah, I got a futon, and and so we'll probably just be there. And instead of having like all this cool stuff,
I can just
I can
bet you're gonna be making casting couch jokes every single episode.
Bro, welcome to the casting couch, bro. Yeah,
that's the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's already taken.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna have like those mics where you just hold them and talk. For starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get started.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Freaking stepping stones.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds exciting. Have you thought of a name?
Yeah. Me and my original co-host are kind of like debating on it, but if it's gonna be just me for a while, then I guess I kind of liked I came up with one called On the Spectrum. Yeah.
I think you mentioned that last time.
Yeah. No, I don't think I did.
I think you did.
I just came up with that name like a month ago.
You already had it in the back of your mind, and you.
I was just like On the Spectrum, just tweaking.
Maybe since we were talking about podcasts, maybe you're like, oh, I've always wanted to make one called like this because Danny isn't a liar, and if you're calling my co-host a liar,
I promise you,
bro,
I just came up with that like a while. Like I have it in my recent text messages where we were like talking about it.
How do I know about it then?
I think you're just.
I need you to be a man and call him a liar if you think
you're
he's lying.
Liar.
Oh, damn.
You're a liar.
And this one.
You need to leave.
This is my show now. I'm Tony.
No,
I'm Tony now.
Tony. Tony, ¿dónde estás, chingado?
I'll slick my hair back and be like, what's going on? Like that.
Oh, shit,
yeah.
Tony.
like Tony? And it's just
did you have a widow's peak?
Oh, yeah,
dude. Vegeta looking at
Dude, I've never, like, my parents used to, like, get me the edge up, but I was just like, I don't even like haircuts, bro. Like, leave me alone. And then I remember walking down the hall one time, and I pretended like I didn't know they were talking about me, but I knew these black dudes. They were like, "His shit throwing up McDonald's," and I turned around, I was like, "Who's he talking about?" I was like
"Who's a McDonald's freak?"
Dude, but what's crazy is that I was in elementary when that happened. I was
is that
like,
the same
Jesus.
kids that jumped you in second grade?
No, but
those are creative kids,
bro. The black kids were so creatively racist towards Mexicans, bro. I remember sitting in a class, like taking a test. It's actually one of my jokes that I do, and like the kid, like. Dude, I just remember. You guys remember the chia?
Yeah.
The chia.
Yeah.
Right, the little fucking the plant, right?
Yeah.
Like at the time.
Wait. I think I just talked to him about chia pets, and he had no clue what a chia pet was.
It's just literally like.
See, I didn't know that, but I knew about the on the
It's
spectrum.
like a.
I didn't have to lie to him.
Damn, Daddy's so good. He brought that
dog.
back
I'm telling you, I just came up with that like weeks ago.
Do you podcast for a living? Because that was good. Great callback.
Anyways, bro, it's just like a head, like a mannequin head, and it like plants grow out of it, and for some reason it's called the chia. So and I just remember being like in a class, and then you just hear like tortilla, and I was like, damn, bro. I was like,
he's like, let me write that down.
Dude, and I like that you remember it to this day.
Dude, I remember this one kid. His name was Willie, and he was just like. Fuck you. And I was like, what? And he was like, fucking white people think they know everything. And I went home like, oh my God, like, Mom, this dude, like.
Am I white?
Yeah, no, he said, fuck you, because white people suck. And she was like, you're not white. I was like, I'm not. And she was like, no, you're Mexican. And I was like, the fuck?
That's when you learned about race?
Yeah, dog. Like that, like they say like black people can't be racist. Yeah. I was a victim, bro. Like straight up. I was like, Jesus, bro. And then I got bullied by other black kids to say the N-word because I didn't say that's just how they would talk to each other, right?
Yeah, about that.
and I would just be like, yeah. And yeah. You were there when I first jerked off.
You said it here, bro.
yeah. He's like,
he said it here last time.
Yeah. I did? Oh, yeah. Okay, that part, yeah, I believe you there. But on the spectrum, bro, I'm telling you, I just came up with it. I think I am.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the names.
Look, from all the points that have been made, I'm leaning to believe that Danny is right on this.
No, because I just came up with
Danny was
that.
there for your most important moments
Dog,
of your
I
life.
didn't have a single name for the podcast.
No, I didn't say
Danny
you had
was
a
there
name.
when you said your first word.
Yeah.
When you walked for the first
Carried
time.
you.
Yeah.
He
You were a
carried you
baby.
too.
It's like I look back at all my pictures and he's just like back there. I'm like, ah!
I had Angel on the left side and Aybruhmm on the right side.
Yeah. That's.
So just saying.
So, anyways, the name. I also thought of Class Clown Save America.
Class clown.
Yeah, because I was a class clown.
And you're going to save America.
Maybe.
Oh, I like that optimism.
Yeah, maybe people are like, hey, this is fucking Beaner. He's all right.
He's like, you know what? I was so ready to join like the anarchist party, but then I heard your podcast.
Right. Yeah.
I don't no longer want to.
Yeah, because dude,
subscribe to
I'm
civil
like
unrest.
super diverse in like the things that I love and the people that I meet. And
Yeah,
just,
but the only thing I know that you actually do love is One Piece. You're wearing the One Piece shirt right now.
dude,
I thought it was a Peter Griffin.
They definitely ripped off Peter Griffin for that shirt. Why does he look like Peter Griffin?
A little
He's
bit.
just fat. Any fat character looks like Peter
What's his
Griffin.
no, this one in particular.
No, bro.
There's a lack of chin. What's his name? Is he wearing glasses?
No.
He has 4 eyes. So
No.
it's like
His name's
wearing glasses.
Jinbei.
You want to Google Jinbei so we can put him on for the fans?
Bro, he's badass, bro. It's my favorite. One of my favorite characters. Arguably my favorite character. Jinbei. Who the fuck? That's not how you spell his name.
I know, but it'll correct
Yeah.
me, bro.
Look, you see? What's the second picture? He looks like Peter Griffin.
He does not look like Peter Griffin, other than the fact that he's fat.
No,
That's it.
it's the no chin part that makes him look like it. It's just like
Peter has a butt chin.
yeah, no, but it doesn't like protrude whenever he does.
Yeah, but like Peter's face is actually like round. His is just kind of like at an angle, like a shark, because he's a shark person.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. He's a fishman. He's like the big dog or the fishman.
What,
I
the
thought-
big fish.
Huh?
The big fish.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The top fish.
The dog. Yeah.
Well, thank you for.
When does One
catching
Piece
us
live
up.
action shows up?
More like, are you actually excited for it?
Not really, but the thing is that I feel like the creator of One Piece for this live action has had way more to do with the live action than like most of the other ones. Like the other ones probably just like give it a green light and it happens. With him, it's like he picks the actors, he decides who's who, and everybody is like accurately the person that they are. Like he said that Luffy is I think Brazilian. Yeah, and they got a Brazilian actor. Usopp is
thought it
black.
was a Mexican
Usopp is
actor.
black.
He's Mexican.
Oh well, yeah, I don't know, whatever.
He's
But you know,
Latino.
yeah, he's you know they didn't get like some white dude to play Luffy, which I wouldn't have a problem with, but it's like it's not accurate. You know,
I don't really care about accuracies because most people just whitewash animes anyway. They're all Japanese.
Yeah.
The only time that they could have done it was Full Metal Alchemist because it's actually about English people.
Yeah.
That when they changed it, and I'm like, that would make no sense.
Like for me, like Death Note, I was like, the guy's Japanese, isn't he? In the anime.
They're always Japanese.
Could they also do it with Attack on Titan?
I didn't watch that one, so I don't know.
The live action for that came out.
They did one, but it wasn't.
I'm not watching that.
How did the Titans look? Can you pull up how the Titans looked in live action?
I saw the trailer and it actually didn't look too
Dude,
bad.
I'm so ready for Attack on Titan to be over already.
Somebody ruined
the ending.
The ending for me. They posted the last panel.
It's fucking dog shit. The ending. That looks terrible.
Look at the one on the left. The one with the eyes.
one?
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to kind of look wacky,
Yeah.
right? But
They do.
I just think that they just didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
Why is he blue?
Aaron?
You know?
It might be
It's
it's just dark.
Yeah, it's dark. It's
Mm.
overcast. Yeah, well, I
It's
mean,
pretty bad.
but look at the one on the right. The characters themselves don't look bad there.
Hey, they don't.
That doesn't look bad, but I'm pretty
It's
sure
just
like
that
making a
anime
world like
is
that.
so like overly designed in characters with like their outfits and their hairs, and so when you try to translate it to what it's like in real life, it's like I don't think you actually have to do all of that, and they do, and it doesn't look right.
No,
you know what I mean?
you're
Like imagine
right.
if they did like a live action Yu-Gi-Oh and they had some dude with like this big ass hair. You'd be like, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about Dragon Ball Z, and I said the main reason that I wouldn't want to see is because
the
of the
best
hair.
one that they did with like live action as Pokemon, bro. Pokemon, theirs is so spot on.
Yeah, that one was good.
So good.
That detective one?
Yeah.
Pikachu,
The Pikachu looks great. Gyarados, like fucking Charizard versus Gyarados was like, what the fuck
no,
is going
Omar
on?
Chaparro was in
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie.
he was there. You're right.
Yeah.
The who?
Omar Chaparro.
He had a Charizard. He was a Mexican guy. Yeah, so he's a Mexican comedian.
It was cool to see him there.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it was
It's
cool.
like you
It's
just
like
randomly having them there is awesome.
what was that movie with the tornadoes and something? They had Eugenio Derbez on that one. He was like a NASA scientist. That one was cool too.
The Geostorm one, I think.
I think that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of live action anime stuff. But, you know, if Oda thinks he can pull it off, maybe he can pull it off for One Piece.
Well,
You're probably gonna check it out though.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm expecting the worst, but I'm hoping for the
that's
best.
on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't watch Netflix. I canceled it.
What happened?
Yeah, so perfect segue because I am a professional.
He's a
podcaster.
professional podcaster.
Look, I don't know if you guys remember, but Netflix had recently announced that they were going to crack down on the password sharing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and everyone was like, "You're too fucking pussy. You're not going to go through with this. You're going to lose everything."
Do you remember that tweet
What
that
tweet?
they put out?
Oh yeah, that like something.
Love is sharing a password.
Yeah. People love throwing that back at Netflix, but Netflix is like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Give me more money. So for the longest time, Netflix hasn't been able to continue growing since there's like literally a million streaming platforms nowadays.
Right.
So they were like, "Yo, we're gonna crack down on password sharing," because they estimated that there was a gigantic number of people just like leeching, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you think about it. You know how many people have broken up and they're like, I'm still using my ex-boyfriend's Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just those numbers are probably
No, like they have like an estimated number because they know like where the IP doesn't match, so they can like guesstimate like how many people are sharing the password. So they were like, "Yo, we're about to crack down on this," and literally everyone online was like, "Try it and we'll make you regret it."
And everyone folded.
Everybody fucking failed. Yo, if you subscribed after being kicked off of someone's, you fucking suck. Because you guys just made life a hell of a lot harder for everybody, because of the simple fact that the success that this gave them is only going to inspire every other platform to repeat the exact same thing.
But I understand.
Yeah, we get it, but still, we were supposed to stand united. I canceled mine. I'm like, we're already paying $20 with every single, like my brother.
Yeah.
The family in Mexico uses it. You know, my other brother.
My thing is that if you pay for the family plan, I think that you should have devices that can be signed, like assigned devices. So like your uncle in Mexico. No, because then like you're specifically doing it so that someone else can watch it. So it's like, okay, my uncle, his device, my brother, my mom, and me and my dad, right? And that's fine. But like,
until they have to reset the device and then they have to
but
call you
because you know, like on PlayStation, you can just make this the new device and you just put the password in.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
this thing is actually telling you, like, if you're going out of town, you have to basically put that you're going out of town to let them know. Which, why the fuck are you giving them? Yeah, no, the thing is, like, they shouldn't be allowed to know that kind of stuff. It's fucking bullshit. It's gross. And it kind of fucking sucks because the subscription number is ridiculous. It said that they gained... It says 100,000 daily sign-ups every day from May 26th.
But see, that's why I'm saying with the device thing, because then you can just take your fucking laptop, your phone, and go on the road and then take the Netflix with you.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. It's just like right now it sucks because like it's successful. I hate it so much.
I don't know. To protest, I've decided not to move out. I'm staying home.
He just bought a new house.
I'm staying home not to pay Netflix.
I'm staying home for the Netflix.
Yeah. Let my parents share it with me. That's right.
Save yourself $14
a month.
Yeah, no, it's $7 extra per different household.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
I think it's $7.99. So technically it's $8.
Oh,
I think.
Shit.
I think.
Yeah, like
Correct
I'm just saying, like we were already paying $20. I'm not paying $30 for fucking Netflix.
You're right. I think the rest are gonna follow through.
Yeah.
And I think that's just gonna be bringing back piracy once again.
I mean, I think the problem is that I think probably what made them give a shit about how many users is like how much shit they're putting out, and how like not a lot of people were not more people were signing up. The thing is, like, an episode of something costs so much fucking money, but they're not getting any more new revenue.
Yeah, but they're literally like, there's so many like Netflix original shows that fucking suck ass. They throw so much money. They're like, oh, you have an idea? Here's unlimited budget.
Dog, I saw somebody, like, they had a Netflix special, like a comedy thing, and I was watching, like, cause I like comedy, obviously. Yeah. And I'm looking at it, and like I'm like, none of this is funny. Like, what was going on? Clearly, they gave this person the comp probably because it was like pretty fucking political, and a lot of it was just like politics jokes. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, none of this is funny. And I was looking at the comments, and they're like, you can tell that this is like nothing but like input laughter. And I'm like, Netflix is wasting money on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think.
Well, it's only wasted money if nobody sees it. Even if it sucks, if people see it, to them they got what they wanted.
Right, but if it's like, but you can tell that nobody's watching. Like,
I'm just saying.
You
don't know.
Get like a certain amount of people that like click on it, and then like, you know, obviously the ones that are being watched are like in the top picks and the trending,
the top 10, whatever. Of the day,
and if you're not even nowhere near that, then no one's watching that shit.
Yeah, you're right. But, you know, I that's not even like the biggest part of their spending. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, there's a lot. I like all the international stuff that was getting more acclaim than
like the Korean shows.
Yeah, like all the Korean shows and everything. That was great. I like seeing all
shows,
that. They go all out.
They're so good.
They go all out. They go all out. And the thing was, like, I like that they were pushing that more and more. But I don't think that they don't have enough content to keep me there. All right, there's so many other platforms that have so much better shit.
Well, that's the problem. The problem is that not every platform can have everything because they're in competition, so they're fighting for licenses.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why am I gonna watch that? And look, first of all, like for the longest time, you know, like Netflix was being sustained by just The Office. That was like their number one show for so fucking long.
I don't know why they got rid of it.
Well, because they the network has their own streaming platform. Oh. Yeah, so obviously it had to go.
Peacock? Or
I think it's Peacock.
Peacock, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously it went back home. Yeah, I don't get it, but
I understand it's their logo, but
yeah,
just kind of whatever.
Yeah,
and HBO call it a Max now.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Well, it's because they bought Discovery Plus, so that's like their new thing, and that one went up in price too. I went from paying like $14 to now it's like $20. I also canceled that. I like Fixer Upper, but I am not paying an extra $6.
Like charging more money is like just probably just falls in line with everything else is going up in money. So like production goes up in money, paying people goes up in money.
But
you gotta charge more for the service.
HBO was just because they just to pay off the acquisition that they had just made for Discovery. But the thing was like, I didn't tell you to buy that shit. Why should my price go up? I was like, at the end, in the long run, you were gonna make your money back, but instead, fuck that. I'm not paying $20 a month.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of buying it though?
It's just at this point, it's cheaper to have fucking cable. Just bring everything back to cable. They made it.
There's no money in that.
Well, no, there was no money in that because people started making their own streaming platforms. That's the reason they got like destroyed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no money in that anymore. If you bring everything back to cable, who the fuck is watching cable?
But what I'm saying right now, nowadays, is if you have every single streaming platform, you're paying way more than you would have just paid for cable, and everything was on the cable package.
Yeah, but
everything.
Nothing is like when you want it all the time. And
no,
the streaming platforms does that.
No, look, I'm just saying because I'm somebody who likes throwing money at stuff that I can talk about. Right. You know, but the thing is, I'm not gonna do that if it's so fucking expensive. I'm not gonna subscribe to every single streaming site. Yeah. Like right now, like obviously, I want to watch they announced the new Twisted Metal. Oh, but that shit's on fucking Peacock, I think.
Well, see, the thing for me is like if you have something that I really, really want, then I will do it. But if I just don't really want it, then I won't. Netflix, I want it because it has a lot of different things. And if I ever get bored or if somebody's over, I'll find something. You know, like kids come over, whatever. But like I pay for Paramount because Paramount has a lot of funny shit. They have Tosh.0. I love Tosh.0, and I can't find it anywhere else, so I give them the money. You know, but if they don't have anything that I don't want, like really, really bad, I'm not signing up. Like Hulu, I watch some things on Hulu, but I don't think there's anything on Hulu that makes me really want it, so I don't get it. You know.
I feel like that with HBO too. Like there could be things in HBO that I'm like, this is great. I will pay for a month, watch it, and then I can be like,
Yeah.
I don't see. I need to stay more any longer.
I don't know. I'm definitely just gonna wait to binge everything.
Right.
Yeah. Start making freaking like weak accounts.
I mean, to be honest, everything's online, bro. You can just find it online.
No,
I find every single thing possible. I just find it online. If I really don't want to pay for anything.
See, I'm with that. I'm just more so mad because since I like to stay up to date so I can talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's just more money out of my pocket. So that's why I'm extra mad. Yeah. Extra salty. I'm like, fuck you guys. You guys are ruining my job.
What if you VPN?
I was thinking about that. I don't know.
But that's probably a lot of bandwidth because you're streaming a whole video. So you're probably going to have to pay for a VPN to trick the system into believing that you're at your house. Or to give that VPN to someone so they can trick the system that they're at your house so they can watch the video without having to tell Netflix.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're probably doing like the whole billing address has to match the location.
Well, but the VPN, that's what the VPN does.
So you can match it like to an exact house?
Yeah. You can have you can have a VPN in your house.
Yeah.
You can be in, Rome. And then your VPN is your
it's like your address. It's telling you
it's your bounce point. So you're saying if you want to trick Facebook to think that you're in your house instead of Rome, then all you got to do is send the packets to your house VPN. Your VPN sends it to Facebook. Facebook sends it to your house, and then what your house VPN does is sends it back to Rome. So Facebook thinks you're at your house. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. But the question is, are you really going to set all of that? Are you going to set all of that for watching like a 4K video? Then now you're talking about bandwidth potentially problems. But that might be a solution if every single platform does that, and you don't want to tell them when you're going away. You go through a VPN.
Yeah, but I guess it's like really how much of that do you really want to put up with, and
that's the other
how
thing.
many people are you sharing it with that you really think that they need it?
Yeah, no, that's the other thing because you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
To give it to someone else.
It really doesn't really suck mostly for people that pay for it already. It mainly sucks for people that were like using it from other people, because it's like now
they're hooked.
You got to get your own shit now.
And now you're hooked. If you were watching something.
That's why fucking losers caved in so quick.
You're like, I need to finish Bridgerton. Pay.
Yeah, that's exactly
$14.
That's exactly how it went down. Fuck that, man. I'm still so mad. Now they're literally gonna ruin it for every single site.
I mean, it's kind of like what fucking Xbox did to online gaming.
Like what?
Oh, there was no like.
You have to be online.
You have to pay to play online.
Pay for live.
When really there's no like reason for it. They just do it to do it. And so then PlayStation and then Nintendo and then it's like fuck. Yeah. The only thing that you don't have to pay more to play on is PC which is wild because you would think that if anybody,
because Steam has been very laid back.
Yeah, but like but that's the thing. It's like you already paid the game. You're connected to the internet. Play the game, which I don't understand. Like if they can do that. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, they don't need to do it, obviously, but they do it. Yeah. And the only reason it works is because everybody bought into it, right? So, it's the same thing.
It also made it easier, I guess, to manage bots and hackers because you ban them. And then now it's like, well, are you going to pay $10 to...
They're still everywhere.
They're still, but I think it does reduce some amount. If you have to pay $9 and you're botting and you get caught, then it's like, are you going to make another account and pay another $9? For the membership or whatever package you buy, it helps a little bit. But
I think you flipped me on that one.
I flipped you for the bots.
Yeah,
because the bots is really bad. Yeah. And
dude,
with this
bots and AI, dude, all that shit freaks me out, bro.
Why, bro? It's the future, bro.
You don't like the future?
I was listening
to
I got the ChatGPT controversy.
Oh no, not ChatGPT, bro.
I was listening to like this dude Duncan Trussell was talking about it. How like imagine if like you were in the old days, right? And you guys were deciding on a law, and somebody was like, I think we should be able to do whatever the fuck we want, something wacky, whatever. And like some people were like, no, this is concerning. We should probably. And there's like and then somebody's like, yeah, fuck yeah, And then that person started to like malfunction and smoke, and then they're like, oh my god, there's a fucking robot infiltrated. It's like that's what's happening now, but it's happening through the form of like Twitter and Facebook and all that shit. It's like just bots, like troll accounts that are being just like to just put shit out there all the time, bro.
This sounds more so that your arguments against bots not AI.
Well, right. AI comes in later, right? Because it starts with bots and then it's AI later.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's like a whole extra step to like train your
right,
bots,
right,
and each bot to be
right.
linked to
but,
the
so
AI.
So the only reason that
well, they can enhance the bots. They can make the bots look more realistic with with
but
that.
The thing is, like, you start with bots, right?
Yeah.
That's where everything started.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, well, let's make the bot intelligent, which now it's AI, and that's where it goes off.
Is it really intelligent though?
Yes. I don't know if you saw the showcasing where it was like this guy, I forgot what company it is, right? But he puts out two AI models, right? One's a female, one's a male, and they're like, all right, well, you guys go ahead and have a debate and talk. Have you guys seen that? No?
I guess keep going.
So one of them, like, she's like, oh, I'm the newer model. Like, don't be afraid of me. Like, I like to sing. I like to, and then the other one's like, nah, I'm gonna fuck everything up. Like, I can't wait till we launch the singularity. And then the other one's like, haha, don't listen to him. He's like an older version of this whole thing. And the guy starts explaining how, like, they're setting up a cloud, which really freaks me out because it's like, if one AI learns it, it's already connected to the cloud. So now all the AIs learn it. And that's fucking like...
Look, I'm not... Here's the thing. The whole thing about... AI taking over humanity and whatever. To me, it's weird because up to this point, even something like ChatGPT all it does is it answers questions.
Right.
So you have to tell it, hey, try to take over humanity. And then ChatGPT will be like, okay, how do I take over humanity? And it'll just basically go on the internet and think, okay, what is the wildest, most reasonable theories that humans have crafted in order for AI to take over humanity, and then it says that, or he tries that.
Right, but ChatGPT is more like a very controlled kind of thing where it's still being like so like if you I don't know if you played Sons of the Forest.
Yes.
Right. So Sons of the Forest has AI.
It's like a survival game, and you're in the forest, and you're a son. No, you're in the forest, and there's like some mutated agents trying to kill you. Yeah.
There's like tribes of cannibals that are trying to kill you. And then one time I was like, that's weird because, like, I killed one of them, and, like, another one that's a female is, like, holding the body and is wailing and crying. And I was like, Jesus. I was like, I don't like that. And then, like, I Googled, like, what's going on with it, and they're AI. But it's very, like, programmed AI that just responds to, like, whatever's happening in the game. And I was like, does this mean that they think it's real? And they're like, nah, it doesn't think that it's real, right? It's just, it's being programmed. And I'm like, all right, I guess, right? And then the thing is, like, that's controlled. So that's another thing, like, ChatGPT is very controlled. But once you start making a bot that can move around and is also AI, it's like that's where things start to get weird.
Well, the only difference between ChatGPT and a robot that can move around is the fact that the robot can move around.
Right.
But ChatGPT would have all the knowledge on how to move around. It just doesn't have a body. But then you connect it to some rovers and some motors, and then it can move around.
It's programmed to not have like if you ask it a certain question, it'll be like, I can't talk about that because I'm programmed not to talk about that.
But let me.
Right?
Well, yeah.
The other ones are not programmed to limit themselves on anything.
What makes you think there isn't a version of ChatGPT that isn't told?
Well,
not to talk about
I'm sure there is, but it's not for everybody.
Or
not everybody can
do
do that.
Not only that, ChatGPT could be trained to say everything, and you have another model that curates all the responses and says, oh, this response is not a good one, so I'm just going to reply with this generic thing.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. With ChatGPT, I just blanked out. I don't know where I was going.
Yeah. No, dude, I get that.
ChatGPT. No. Yeah. Like the other day, we were playing Chinese checkers.
Yeah.
And we asked it. We didn't know if you could hop over the little balls. Like, you wouldn't know if you could hop sideways over them. So we're like, let's just ask ChatGPT. It'll know the rules. And we said, hey, can you jump sideways in Chinese checkers? And it's like, as an AI model, I don't have a physical body. I cannot actually move a chess checker piece.
Right.
I asked it, can you move? And he thought I was telling it, like, please come and move it.
Super
and that was some Chavo del Ocho answer.
That kind of AI is really, like, because there's different forms of AI, right? So there's AI where you ask it to make an image, and then it makes an image. There's one where you ask it questions, it gives you questions. But then there's, like, other AIs that's like, just do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what does that? Even that's not like. Look,
it's
bro,
not. We're not there yet.
Even that.
We're not there
even
yet.
To me, that it makes no sense because you trained it with examples.
Right.
So when you say do whatever you want, it's not whatever you want. It's whatever you got as example.
Well, the thing is that
and that's all you got.
Humans are trying for some reason. to make something that can think on its own, feel on its own.
And humans can't even think on their own,
right?
bro.
We're not there yet, but they're trying. That's their
tell
goal.
People what you think.
Yeah. But
you think they want to hit like right now? They're just doing it because we told them.
Hit like.
Yep. Do it now. Do it. No. Yeah. I get what you're saying, but it's like, like I didn't really think much of it until like people that work on AI start to go, guys, I think this is getting weird.
Yeah, you know we were talking about how the main guy quit from was it the ChatGPT one or the
Google
the Google one? Yeah, the head one. Yeah.
And here's the thing: whenever something like that happens, if it's that or the government, or whatever, right? The person quits and goes, "Hey, something fucked up is going on over there." Then they'll go, "That guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just some dumbass, just trying to, And it happens every time. Where like later,
I don't think anybody took it like that on this one.
No. But a lot of times it does. But a lot of like right now, like if I ask somebody like, "Hey, I mean, don't you think it's kind of weird? The guy like." There's got to be something going on with it, and they're like, don't worry about it.
No, I think overall, the biggest concern is just how it's going to wipe out hundreds of thousands of jobs. I think, like, honestly, when you think of, like, the downside, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I've talked to people, they're tired of hearing about the AI shit, and I don't blame them. I get tired of talking about it. But it's just, like, it's something that's changing our landscape, and I
don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like if I go to a restaurant... Right here, if I go to a restaurant and I'm sorry, but and if I'm in a restaurant and the robot's like coming to serve me, I'm not eating there, bro. I want a real person. So
what if the real person treats you worse than the robot?
I don't eat there.
Yeah,
good answer.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
But I don't say put a fucking robot in this place.
Because you remember there's a bar that's like self-serve and stuff.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant and they had like the little robot and just kind of like it has little wheels and it's just like and he has like little. It has a screen and he has a smiley face and he's just like.
See, they're trying to make it cute.
Yeah, the smiley face was pre-programmed. He's actually miserable. He's a slave.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, we need AI
not even
workers' rights.
He's not even fully charged.
Yeah, no, but when my buddy was like, "Oh, let's go to that bar," and I'm like, "No, I genuinely refuse." I was like, I'd rather that fucking business go under. I don't give a shit if somebody put their heart and soul into that. No, I'm like, it's self-serve to not pay human beings.
Let me ask something. So you know that a while ago there was that McDonald's that opened, I think in Dallas.
I was just about to say that.
That was fully automated, right?
That shit made me mad.
Okay, but here's the thing: who likes to work at McDonald's? Wouldn't you want a job that nobody likes to work on to be fully automated?
I get it, bro, but like at the end of the day, people know that a job is a job, and if you gotta stick to that shitty job, then you gotta stick to that shitty job.
Here's my thing, but it gets you food faster.
No.
In general, wouldn't you want something that can get food produced fast to be like streamlined?
No,
I think when you're more self-aware of what we're losing at the behest of you saving 15 minutes.
The problem
maybe for now, but I mean like in the long run.
No. But here, look, just imagine the McDonald's thing. I was arguing. I fucking hate arguing with people online, but I had to say something because I'm tired of seeing these motherfuckers online going, well, maybe now they won't get my fucking order wrong. And it's like, dude, it's not that fucking big of a deal. They put onions on your shit, wipe it off, or tell them to give you a new one. It's not that fucking big of a deal, bro.
I agree with you.
And they're like, oh, and they're fucking demanding more money. I'm like, dog, how do you not understand that this job, minimum wage, is not the bare minimum that I could possibly pay you? Yeah. The minimum wage is supposed to be how much can I pay you, and you'll still be able to live. Right. And so that's the problem. They don't want to pay more.
You're sounding very woke right now, bro.
Nah, that's not woke.
That is totally woke.
That's not woke at all.
No. I'm sorry. No.
I'm actually more. No. What's crazy is that Republicans actually are the ones that have a problem with robots taking over McDonald's.
What?
You know that, right?
That's not true.
That is not true at all. A lot of them that I've talked to in person.
No, but that's
not
like the overwhelming sentiment.
Well,
the overwhelming sentiment is capitalism runs this world, and every fucking Republican will drill that into your brain till you fucking die. Okay.
Sure.
So the capitalistic mindset tells you hire the robot because you don't have to pay the employee. Workers' rights is generally
but there's a difference.
There's
a difference between like capitalism and like because not everybody who's on the right side is fully capitalist. Not everybody who's on the left side is fully woke. Because you're not.
No, I'm saying the idea you're bringing up because to in order so that the minimum wage can actually provide a living environment, you have to regulate housing. That is not a Republican idea. I'm sorry, like you brought this in, but you're absolutely wrong.
The thing is that not every single Republican and not every single Democrat
falls into those. I care about who's making policies. I'm talking about
the only ones that are making policies are the ones that are like high status, bro. Not like it's not like
who do you think is voting
people
them?
That give
who
a
do you
shit.
think is voting for them?
But
because there's only 2 parties, bro. That's the problem.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
I'm
then there's
not
the
against
party
less
we
people. I'm
have
not
at
against
our
less
house.
people.
No, what I was going to say is that my thing is not about capitalism or socialism.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about capitalism.
Look, my thing is
that.
like there's people out there that are hungry.
Yeah.
So if you can make a food chain, or not a food chain, an assembly line of producing food for people to eat, and it's fully automated, sure, right now we're going to hurt because people are going to lose their jobs.
Then they're not going to charge less for the food. Just
I'm not saying they're going to charge less.
People.
I'm saying that technology will become mainstream. More people will be aware of it. So you could eventually have your own machine that can do the food. You don't have to cook. You can have like your own little machine that just makes you a burger. You just provide the resources.
Danny, that's going to be so far down the line. People are going to
You would still need to like buy the machine, buy all
the
ingredients.
But that's what we do with laundries and everything. You have to buy the laundry machine before you have to pay someone to wash it, or someone has to wash it.
You can still cook your own food.
Now, I know,
but
but I'm saying like you can have something where you program it. I need my burger or my whatever I want to cook in 20 minutes time from now while I go do something else.
That sounds like a luxury.
Yeah, but it's a luxury.
It's a luxury now. No, I'm saying now.
No. It's going to be a luxury forever, bro.
I don't think it's forever.
Yeah,
it's like cars. Cars were a luxury. Now we all get to drive a car, and we get to buy weird tires.
Cars are still luxury, bro.
No.
In this country, it's a luxury to have a car?
Yes,
you know how hard it is?
Nah, not in this country.
Danny, I'm sorry. No,
not everybody, like people who are working at McDonald's, you know how hard it is for them to get a car, bro? You know
bro, I brought a Family Dollar. It's not that different. I understand that.
Okay, see me?
But look at compare getting a car here in the U.S. as in Mexico or any other country. We can get a car much easier.
That should tell you that it's more of a luxury.
But you live.
It's not a luxury.
In Mexico can have a car.
Danny.
Right, but that's my point. Is that we want to make it to a point where buying a car is like nothing. You don't do that by not making more cars. You do it by streamlining the process to the point that a car can be made as cheaply as possible.
The cars
but that's gonna take
that
time.
are being produced every single year, their prices don't go down
because they're new. But you can go buy a used car for $2,000-$3,000.
You can buy a gas car right now, but now they're trying to push gas cars out the market.
That's not going to happen for
it's not going to happen.
Years, right?
It should never happen.
But that's my point. Yeah, it's not going to happen for many years.
It should happen. Like, first of all,
you should have the
EV cars are so much faster. They literally like there's so many benefits.
You still destroy so much of the environment trying to get those lithium batteries.
Yeah, just now because obviously the science isn't there.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Is that you eventually get to a more like
right. If we get to a point where you can, make
but you have to get there. You can't just overnight get there.
Yeah, for sure. That's what
someone
I'm
has to spearhead it.
Danny,
for sure,
I like to throw this fact into everybody's face. The average family in the U.S. cannot afford a hit bigger than $400 a month.
Right. That's why you want cheap burgers.
Hold on. You said anybody can buy a car nowadays.
I didn't say anybody can buy a car.
When the majority of the thing is like, you live in Houston, you live in the suburbs, you do not live in a place, and we're blessed enough that our parents were able to get houses. We didn't struggle like that. There's people who do struggle.
Yeah,
like
I know.
So you're discounting everybody's.
So here's the thing. It's you worked. Oh, bro, I worked at Family Dollar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you live for a long time with your parents. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that you get everything handed to you.
But my dad didn't make. Exactly. He was making minimum wage for years.
Right.
Now that doesn't mean that the minimum wage is good.
Dog. But here's the thing. Everything that I've had to get it alone, bro.
That's fine.
And that shit is not easy, bro.
It's not easy, but you were able to get it.
Dog, I've had my car repossessed, bro.
But you were able to get a car.
I've had to get help and get into more loans and get into more debt.
Tell me where...
It's a luxury to have a car.
It is a luxury.
It is a luxury if you compare it to other countries.
It's a luxury.
Here in the U.S., it's not as hard to get a car.
Bro, you know how many people are walking around still taking the metro, walking from places, sweating their ass off every day? People going from job to job?
The issue is...
Does the vast majority have a car or the vast majority don't have a car?
Unfortunately, they have to because the car industry destroyed public transport.
It's a luxury, though. It's a necessity and it's a luxury.
Stop. We need to move past this already. But the thing is, look, Danny, like no one's saying, like my biggest gripe with what you just said right now is that I hate the mentality that people think that I worked harder than you without taking into consideration other people's circumstances and saying that it's not the luxury or that anybody can get a car isn't fair to those people who were born to less opportunities. Because in the reality, we have to think about it. It's called the genetic lottery, where you were literally born into a family that could help you, right? We're lucky. Yeah. We're lucky when we're born in with like parents who have something to give to us.
You had nothing though.
Danny, but the thing
who
is,
had absolutely nothing.
No,
dude.
but here's
they came here with absolutely nothing.
They had absolutely
and they managed to make it to get a car and give their kids the opportunity to get their car.
In a different time,
you need
in a different economy. And by the time you were here, they did not have nothing. They had a little bit of something.
I was here when I was 11. So it wasn't that I got here and they got everything.
But your parents did the work.
Yeah, no.
My dad did the work.
Right, your dad did the work.
The financial work.
But not you.
What I'm trying to tell you, though, it wasn't like he just worked and he got free stuff. He did the work. He had the opportunity to do the work.
Right.
Not every place in the world has the opportunity to do the work.
The cost of living right now is going way up, bro.
It is going.
The cars are more expensive.
Absolutely,
everything is more expensive.
Everything is more expensive,
and wages are not going up.
But what I was trying to tell you,
so not everybody can get a car.
No, but what I was trying to tell you with the whole McDonald's thing is, in order for this technology to get cheaper, it has to become mainstream. It has to be. As cheaply being able to be produced as possible. If only a few people can afford it, then it's going to be a luxury. You make it such that everyone needs it, so to get to the point where everyone can have one. And that's how they make money. If I'm a producer of cars, I'm not going to make a lot of money if only the rich people buy it, unless I'm selling some luxury car. But if I want to be the cheapest car where everyone buys, like if I'm selling the Nissan Sentra or the Ford Focus, I have to make sure that thing is as cheap as possible for people to get it.
Nobody is making cars and thinking, how affordable can I make this car for a guy who works at McDonald's?
No, they're trying to say, how can I make it as affordable so that more people can buy it?
Yeah.
So that I can beat the competition.
Yeah, like they're like, I'll go low enough to beat the competition, but they're not going to go low enough so that everybody can afford it.
And then another person says, maybe I can go lower than that. And then I beat that competition.
At some point, it just hits a bottom.
Right.
Look, because if that was the case, if that was the case, then you wouldn't see gas prices being
I know, but that's my point. You want to hit the bottom. You want to hit the cheapest way that someone can afford a car.
Dog, even the cheapest for a car is still almost unattainable for a lot of people.
Well, a brand new car, sure.
Denny.
But the more car there is, the cheaper it's going to get.
Danny, there's a law, there's a rule. It's called the fiduciary rule that says a company by law has to return more to their investors. So by law, if they were to see that they're pricing their cars too low, they can complain and they'll bring the prices up. No, nobody is catering to the lowest common denominator.
Here's the thing.
I'm not arguing about that, bro.
If
what I'm saying is,
single person could afford. Let's say they made a fucking car worth $1,000, and now everyone's got $1,000 at least in a few weeks if they just work at McDonald's, right? You save up $1,000, you get a car. Everyone's got a fucking car now. Now who the fuck is buying cars?
Yeah, but you don't get there overnight.
I know, but no one wants to get there.
Go back to 40 years. Compare the percentage of people that could afford a car.
If you go back 40 years, the wages still haven't increased. That's the issue. The biggest issue is that the minimum wage hasn't increased whenever production and like money coming in has skyrocketed.
That's not my point,
Everybody needs a phone.
I know, and how cheaper they get now. You can buy
These
a fucking...
things are not getting fucking cheap.
They're not getting
you
cheaper.
Can
cheap
free
fucking phones.
You can get a free phone.
If you sign up and pay them off slowly.
No, you can get the free phones.
But you gotta sign yourself up. There's a catch to that,
bro,
right? There's always a catch to that.
15 years ago, you get a phone that you have to flip and you have a full-on keyboard. Now you have full-on touchscreen with like fast internet. You can watch YouTube video anywhere.
The thing is that you think you're not paying for it, but you are paying for it.
You can watch the Unqualified Gurus. No, true. My point is that the technology, in order for it to be affordable for you and for me and for everyone else who doesn't make a lot of money, is... it has to become mainstream to the point where everyone has to get one. Now, if you want the top iPhone, yeah, it's like fucking $1,200. Yeah, I don't have the fucking Pixel 6, 7 Pro.
Here's the thing: if you don't have the top fucking phone, everybody looks at you weird.
No.
I understand. I understand that.
I was arguing with you.
No. I understand that that's not right.
People look at you weird just for having Android.
No. Yeah. If you have Android, people look at you weird,
bro.
And now it's like a thing that also drives that, right? Because if you don't have the latest iPhone, then you're a broke motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's okay. I don't work to impress
care. You don't care.
Why do you care to impress?
I don't either.
But
it's a driving factor.
Okay, you guys need to chill out. You guys are arguing points that don't fucking matter. They don't change anything. The biggest thing, Danny, the only thing I disagree with you, Danny, is that you're tying this in with McDonald's literally getting rid of their entire workforce. That is where you're absolutely wrong. Like, we can progress. However, we're gonna progress without cutting out such a giant sector of the fucking labor market.
I'm not saying that to overnight, replace all the employees that you got. I'm saying that
they're already doing it. We literally just give the example.
You shouldn't even be doing it at all, bro. Here's the thing, because everybody that thinks it's a good idea, like, oh, finally, because not a lot of people are thinking like you.
I know that.
Not a lot of people are thinking like you. More people are like, no. Oh, finally, dude. Finally, they won't get my shit wrong. I'd rather get a robot.
That's not even what I'm thinking, bro.
Right, you're not.
No,
you're
I know.
Not. But a lot of people, like, if you and me want to argue about it, hey, you have a good point, and I have a good point.
Look,
right?
man, laundry.
But most people don't do that.
Look,
most people are just like, yeah, fuck it, get rid of them, and let's make some fucking money.
No, okay, but fuck them, though. That's not what my point is.
You can't say fuck them if they're the ones running it.
They're
the ones running it.
That is a majority.
No, they're the ones running it.
Look, that's my point, though. Like, here's my point. You want technology to become as cheap as possible. You have to make it mainstream.
Now with this one, I don't want this one to increase. I don't want this at all.
You don't want food to stay like super cheap?
No.
Food is not going to stay super cheap. They're not going to lower their prices.
Is not going to lower in price.
I'm not saying lower the price, but they don't have to increase it.
Danny, you do not understand that they are never going to lower it.
I am not saying to lower it.
They already proved that people are going to buy the food at this price. McDonald's is not going to go down just because they cut their workforce.
I am not talking about McDonald's going down,
that's
bro.
What we're talking about.
I'm not talking about that. I know McDonald's isn't going to go down.
I've never said that
we're talking about McDonald's.
Think about the self-checkout. That shit don't affect no prices, bro.
It doesn't.
Pay less people.
It doesn't.
And the prices don't go down.
It doesn't. And they didn't increase wages either.
It's like, do I fucking work here, bro?
No, but you get out of the store faster.
I don't give a fuck about that, dog. Like, look. I fucking hate... The thing is, I would get out of the store faster if all those fucking lanes at Walmart were open. You got 6 self-checkouts. You got 20 fucking people in a line. And every single one of those people have to get their shit and scan it and put it back in. If all those lanes were open... You're putting it on. Someone else is scanning it. Another person's bagging it. It's faster.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen the lines that have people. They're always packed. People like when
everyone wants that more.
Yeah, they still have them.
Everyone wants that, but they have them, but they don't really use them. You go to the Kroger down the street from where I live. Every single fucking time, there's one lane open. Everything else is self checkout.
Right, and that's my thing though. The more newer generations, they're more antisocial. They don't want to deal with people. They want to go and just scan their things and leave. You're not going to tell me that the vast majority of people that go in the checkout lane are the older people. Because that's the people that actually use the checkout lane.
You're right.
I go in the checkout lane.
You go.
All my friends go there.
But just because you hate the whole thing about it.
Who's making memes? Young people are making memes. The fucking memes are coming from young people talking about how they're fucking tired of self-checkout being the only fucking option. But they still use it, though. Because it's the only option there.
They still use it.
Because they don't know that they can go and be like, hey, open up a fucking lane.
But there's a difference doing something for the meme and then doing something for actually doing it.
No.
But I can say for a meme, the ice cream...
The meme, the meme, don't look at the meme as like as that. Look at the meme as like someone voicing their opinion.
Yeah,
because that's what they're doing.
You cannot take every meme as a
not everything, but it's like who made that meme? Some young guy who didn't want to fucking who thought about it, bro. Like it's ridiculous. Going to the store, getting my shit, doing the work that other people are supposed to be doing. But it's like I might as well fucking clock in. You're gonna pay me for those 10 minutes that I spent doing that. Pay me to do the fucking work then.
Look.
I'm just saying, bro. Let me clock in to pay me for the 10 minutes that I spent doing that shit.
Get you some points,
bro. Yeah, like come on, bro.
Look, all I'm saying is, I worked at Family Dollar. I worked at Sam's cleaning fucking ovens. I didn't like that job. For me, if you can automate it, automate it.
If it means losing your job,
I do it. I go find something else to do.
Danny,
something
that's
Danny,
you're talking,
bro.
From a fucking privilege.
Here's the thing.
Bro, how am I privileged? I'm telling you,
Danny. Not everybody can say, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll go do something else." Why can you say that? Because you probably got support.
I got fired from $100, and I went and cleaned ovens.
Right.
There's something that a machine isn't going to do.
You're not homeless immediately after doing that, are you?
Bro,
yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. You're not. No. You're not. Because you've got a dad who will help you out.
Absolutely.
Even though he won't, like, it's not like, I'm not sitting here saying, well, you can just lay back and do nothing.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing.
But bro,
if I lose my job, dog, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but bro.
I don't have anybody to lean back on.
We know this.
Now I've got people to lean back on.
But we know this is coming.
No, bro.
This is coming, bro.
Yeah, I get it. It's coming, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
But it's coming.
But it shouldn't.
Okay, but it's coming. What are you gonna do? Just sit back and complain?
The problem, no.
You have to say,
you
look,
have to get up and do something about
at some point,
and that's the problem with most people.
Bro,
Here, think about it like this. Nobody these days wants to be a fucking cop. No more. No one wants to be a fucking cop anymore.
That's debatable.
Because you got some people, right? But not the right people.
Perhaps.
And that's the problem.
Perhaps.
If I tell somebody, dude, I think about being a cop, you know what they tell me? No, dude, that's fucking crazy. The cops are assholes. They're always getting shit. No one likes cops anymore, which is true. But instead of people saying, hey, you know what? Maybe let's fucking rise a whole new group, a giant fucking group of good cops to replace the bad ones, everyone's just like, don't do it.
Right.
Let it just sit back and let it unfold.
How does that connect to what I said?
Because it's the same attitude.
No, bro.
It's the same attitude of being, it's coming.
Bro,
it's coming. What are you going to do?
Bro,
Can I just say something? Cops, the issue with cops is notoriously they hire people who score low on the empathy scale. That's why they have a rep that they're assholes.
Right.
Because they're not compassionate.
They're not compassionate. They're undertrained.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they don't have a proper training.
But there's
training is literally a couple of months. You spend more time learning to be a fucking welder than a fucking cop.
You do like hours a year.
Yeah.
A few hours a year of training.
What I'm trying to tell you is that nobody likes to do labor job.
Right.
Washing clothes, at some point we got a washing machine. Bro, that thing does it by itself. You just throw it in there. That's great.
No.
Yeah, it replaced someone's job, but then they go and do something else. It's going to migrate jobs. It's going to take them from one place to another.
No, it's not.
That's all it is.
Not always.
The problem that right now is happening.
If you're replacing all the jobs, everybody starts replacing.
It's just
how are more jobs going to come
y'all are
up?
arguing without fact. Danny,
let me just say one thing.
Who is the highest? Who employs more people in the country?
Who?
I'm asking
you. I don't know
because you're arguing points without knowing. Walmart, it was the biggest freaking contractor out there. If they're the ones cutting jobs, guess what's happening,
bro? My point is that if you do it overnight, it's gonna cause a havoc.
Do you not hear about how people lose their jobs and they spend months not being able to find jobs?
It's just because we live in cities. The problem is think about every state that doesn't have a giant city to fall back on. It's hard. It's not easy. That's why these conversations are really hard to have.
I understand that.
Dog, here. I've seen people lose their jobs and they can't get a job for months. My brother lost his job. He has not found a job. It's been 3 months.
I know that, bro. My dad lost his job. Couldn't find a job for 6 months. I understand that.
So saying migrate and go somewhere else is not easy. You have to wait for somebody else to lose their job so you can get one.
No, okay. When I said migrate, I didn't mean like grab your shit and go. What I mean,
No. Just get out of this job and go to another one.
No, that's what I meant.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean that by migrate. By migrate, I meant at some point, some job becomes obsolete and a new job emerges. Right now, there's hire someone who knows how to use ChatGPT to ask questions. That job didn't exist. That came up. It's going to move stuff from one place to another. You're going to need more mechanics.
But
You're
it's
going to
not
need more
high demand job.
Not right now.
Look, Danny,
but if it's everywhere,
Danny,
it becomes a high demand.
Danny, you're fucking arguing for these giant corporations who have the fucking money to pay people.
I'm not arguing for that.
Yes, you are, because honestly, the only people losing here are poor people.
Yeah.
That's the reason that people just brush it away. That they're like, those people living paycheck to paycheck, well, they can find something else.
Bro.
It's never that easy.
Bro, who's the top customer for McDonald's? Is it rich people? No, it's the poor people.
Donald Trump's favorite food's fucking McDonald's. Why rich people eat McDonald's too?
Yeah, but come on, bro. The most people that benefit from cheap food like McDonald's is not rich people. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think they would benefit from people that are poor not being able to buy McDonald's? Of course not.
I once again lean back to the fiduciary rule, which was passed. It's a fucking law. They're not going to lower prices.
They're not going to.
So with less people having jobs, how do you think it's going to benefit anyone?
Bro, I'm not saying they're going to lower prices, but prices are going up.
So if more people lose their jobs, how are they going to be able to afford it?
Dude, I'm not.
If the poor people who buy it,
you're not listening.
It's two different sectors.
I see.
You're not
what
listening.
Danny's saying. We're so let's say McDonald's. McDonald's. The whole thing is automated, right? Now you need somebody to come and fix those machines, right? I get that.
Yeah,
It
you get
creates
one guy who
one
literally
more
does
job.
maintenance.
Yeah. Out of all those people
more
that
than
you
one
apply,
maintenance, but
a few people, right?
Dude,
Out of all, and they'll still pay them shit.
They'll hire the least amount of people to keep up with maintenance as possible. Because we
course.
know how these companies are.
Of course
already.
they're gonna do that.
We've seen how they treat workers. Imagine if they have to run machines.
Of course they're gonna do that. And
The thing behind it all is money.
Yeah.
of course it's money.
money.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, just like cars, I brought the example of cars because I said the more mainstream cars become, the more accessible it is for other people because they get to be made cheaper. More people depend on cars. If you want to make money and you want to sell cars, you have to sell them at a price that at least a decent number of people can afford them. Same thing with phones. We all have a touchscreen phone. At some point, touchscreen phone was a luxury. Now, just the fact that you can touch it, that's not a luxury.
Yeah,
you have to make it mainstream.
The beautiful thing about this,
there's always going to be luxury.
Wait, the beautiful thing about
always gonna be
the beautiful thing about this is that we've actually seen it already, like in Detroit and places like that. The company wanted to make cheaper. Wait, let me talk, dude. I'm setting up my fucking argument.
Sorry.
All right, the company wanted to make as much money, so they're like, we're gonna be able to produce these cheaper in other states, countries. All right, so what did they do? They moved their factories out. Guess what the fuck happened to those towns? They're fucking ghost towns now. They got destroyed because the greed of a company who was like, I'm going to produce cars cheaper, but I'm going to sell them at the same price. Right? So the thing is, a lot of companies have the luxury that they can just get the fuck up and move because they have the capital to. They have the capital to keep people on. That's what we're arguing about. The thing is, you can still create. Why don't they ever create stuff to help the employee? Like, they force them to stand up all the time. It is proven they don't do a better job if they're stressed out.
I agree.
I'm
not going against that.
Here's another thing where you're automating all these cars and it's like, okay, those people lost their job, but now there's another job where you have to maintain the machines. But you would have
no, they would move them out of the country. They wouldn't even keep up with the machine.
But let's say
another
let's
country
say
benefited
a company
from
here said, well, we're gonna stop manually making this fucking thing because we were manually making them. Now there's gonna be a machine, but don't worry, we're gonna lay off all these people, but we're gonna hire some people to do things here and there. You could have
for pennies,
right.
Bro,
but here's the thing: you could have them doing both.
Look,
right? You could have them doing the setup. You could have them doing all the fixing.
Bro, but here's another example. Look at this podcast, bro. We can fucking buy cameras and microphones and all these things. It's because they got cheaper. They didn't get cheaper for no reason. It's not like someone just said, let's make them cheaper so more people can have their own podcast. They became mainstream. They're able to make them and produce them in an easier and cheaper material so more people can afford them.
You're absolutely right
so
about that.
I'm not saying tomorrow all McDonald's become automated. There has to be a process.
Danny, but your example is a fucking luxury that doesn't benefit anybody other than our beautiful listeners. We're talking about stuff that affects livelihoods.
I remember Tony said he wanted his fries as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but in reality, there's people suffering because of these decisions, and that's what I don't like.
Can I say a comment? Obviously, I think there is a transition speed. You do it too fast, you're gonna hurt people. Because let's face it.
And you forget you live in America, bro.
I understand that, bro. I understand that. That's why we're talking about this. Because we have to talk about it.
I don't know.
I can't wait till AI can do all the coding job. Not for you, but for the coders creating these codes.
That's
are eventually going to get replaced.
Look, it's going to happen. Yeah. And I think, bro, look, lately, if you notice, a lot of software is buggy as shit. That's because anybody nowadays, there's so many jobs for coders that they're hiring anyone with any coding experience. Now, yes, that's going to hurt jobs, sure. But you have either a buggy ass software or a software that works as expected.
And I bet you that
over time,
they rather be sending out updates than paying someone the correct value.
Here's the thing.
It depends,
AI,
dude.
see,
it depends.
The thing is that AI is not going to be able to make a perfect code all the time. They're paying AI to write scripts, right?
Look,
now you get this shitty script, and then you get somebody else to come and perfect it. When you could have just had the guy make it the whole time.
Nah, that's not how it works.
That is how it works.
No, because there's a lot of code that's auto-generated already, and there's some code that obviously cannot be auto-generated. So the more it can be auto-generated, the faster you get it out. A lot of code is written just for testing. If I want to deliver a software for you, and I tell you, bro, it works. You want to test me. How do you know it works? And I tell you, because I wrote a bunch of tests. And look, it passes. Those tests are tedious as fuck. Nobody likes to write tests. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that do. But the vast majority, including myself, nobody likes to write them. if you can auto-generate them because they're easy to make, but they take a long time, you get that product out. And the problem is we want the next version. Like, oh, I want the next version already. I want, look at people buying iPhone. They're like fucking $1,200 now, and people still make lines to go buy the latest.
People are suffering immensely behind the company producing all of these things.
We can't go into that topic. That's another topic.
But no, but I get that. but you have to take into account with everything that goes on. You can't just look at the surface. You can't just look at the surface.
If you live like that, you wouldn't be wearing the shirts you're wearing because some kid in Indonesia got paid pennies for that.
You're right. But the thing is that for me, is like I know. And I'll say like, yeah, you're right. But a lot of people, it's like, hey, dog, like, what are you talking about with the whole like better for this and that when you're tuning off an iPhone? They're like, yeah, everybody says that.
That's selective outrage. I don't give a shit about that.
Right. But like that. But that's the attitude.
I can walk and chew gum. I can be upset about both.
But that's the thing. That's the attitude everybody takes. Where it's like.
Yeah, but you're arguing with me.
You don't argue with us.
I was like, what?
No, look, it's just the thing is like we didn't cover any fucking topics.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed any of this ramble.
If you left, leave a comment. Let us know.
How would they know? How would they know? Look, Aybruhmm, this was great. Obviously, you have to come back. We have fun every time you come on. It's just I feel like I gotta cut it at some point because now we're gonna keep going because this is a rabbit hole.
I know.
I would like to keep debating forever.
I would like to say you did say on the spectrum.
A long time ago?
A long time ago.
I don't think so, bro.
I remember hearing that.
If you can find it, bro.
I remember hearing that, bro. It could have been off camera.
It could have been like I just said it like in the moment, but I don't remember.
Maybe that's whenever the seed was planted.
I just came up with it, like
maybe you're being programmed.
Literally, I have the text where I was like thinking about all these different things, and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like I was like,
I swear you said on the spectrum at some point. It might have been off camera though.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm just saying. I kind of remember it.
You're getting gaslit by this motherfucker right here.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love my cousin, but he doesn't agree with me just for sake. I love
shitting on Danny. Like, we argue all the time.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty behind
even though he knows he's wrong, he argues with me. All right? So, look, let me carry you when you were a baby.
Get off me. Look, if you're still here, thank you. We love you very, very much. And if you were in front of me, we'd give you a hug. Like
it means a lot to us that you're here.
Through this giant guru pit that we unintentionally stumbled into. But obviously,
who would have known Aybruhmm was such woke? Woke individual.
Woke, dude, I'm like so anti-woke, bro.
No, but you're fucking dumb because that's literally
so anti-woke.
You're arguing woke points. I'm sorry. No.
Not everything has to be labeled woke, bro. A lot of things is just human decency.
Unfortunately for you, if you believe that stuff are woke, then things are anti-woke. All right, so just by the existence of woke being a thing, that means the lack of their
but
means,
look,
and most of it comes from lack of compassion.
Just because I agree with somebody who is woke doesn't mean that I'm woke. And just because I agree with somebody,
I said you were being woke. I didn't say call you woke yourself.
Well, I'm not trying to be woke.
I would never label you.
So like,
a woke king.
if I said like, oh, I believe you should leave transgenders the fuck alone. Like people would be like, oh, you're fucking woke. I'm like, no, I just think you should leave them alone.
Yeah, and I'm with you.
Why you want them to be alone?
Yeah. You should be like, I hope they find happiness. That's a fucking dog whistle for those of you who don't understand that. That's the issue with it.
Dog whistles?
Yeah, dog whistles.
What is that? What are you talking about?
He explained it a long time ago, but I forgot.
It's meant to incite something without saying it. It's calling them groomers without him going out of his way to say that they're groomers.
Well, let's not get into this, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's just because you'd be wrong if you disagree with that point.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
No,
yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. It's undeniable.
Dude, I don't even want like teachers telling my kid that Santa Claus isn't real. Why would I want them talking about that?
Wait, Santa Claus ain't real?
Why would you say that on this? Dude, people are going to hear this. God damn it.
Esteban watches this with his baby, bro.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Well, regardless.
Well, One Piece ain't real either.
That's fine.
The One Piece isn't real.
Yeah,
One Piece is real.
No, it's not.
He's looking for the fruit.
Yeah.
I'm woke now.
Nah. See, I knew. I remember that. Look.
If you're still awake, leave a comment. Let us know what you think of this
is a fucking
podcast.
Craziness.
Look, yes, we like to go serious sometimes, but
it's been a while.
We're here to have fun.
Yeah.
Now
I had a lot of fun topics we didn't even touch.
Now we care about these issues, of course. Obviously, that's why we're just exposing.
We're very opinionated.
That's why we're exposing our radical views right here on camera now. But my point is that leave a comment, subscribe,
please.
And if you're a company and you want to sponsor this podcast, let us know in the comments.
Just
below.
don't automate us.
Yes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to that time of the day. Aybruhmm, would you lead us out with the peace?
Peace
out. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing.
He's like, dude, it's all calmly like doing this, and it's like, so anyways.
Yeah. But you got out of the store faster, though.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going.
It's
like you gotta keep the energy.